Now the top scorers in the league as Dynamo Dresden get us underway here. Just apologies at the start of this game. A couple of technical problems with the audio at the moment. We're working hard to sort that out though. In the meantime, you can sit back and enjoy this game between these high flyers. The big match of the weekend. So Dynamo going into the game currently in 11th spot with 4 wins, 1 draw and 4 losses. It's goal scoring which is really their problem. Only 9 goals so far after 9 matches. Although this looks like a promising attack down the left-hand side. Stefaniak just laying it off into Stark. Back out towards the left-hand side again. As you can see, 1860 packing their defence here away from home. And Dynamo have lost 3 of their last 4 matches. They really need to improve their record, particularly at home. Only 2 wins so far this season, 1 draw and a loss. On the other hand, 1860 are exceptional away from home, unbeaten, 3 wins and a draw, conceding only 3. And they've been in fine form, including last week, a thumping 6-1 victory over Halle. A Dressel midfielder helped himself to 4 goals in that game. Mulders and Talig finishing off Halle there. So Dynamo will have to be very wary. The 1860 coach, though, Michael Kulner, mentioned in his interview before the game that he thinks Dynamo have the best squad in the league, and it's just a matter of time until they settle and start to climb the table. But he'll be hoping that 1860 can beat them today, obviously. And then the recovery can start for Dynamo. As there's plenty of possession here early on for Dynamo. The ball just delivered back here to the 1860 keeper, Hiller. There's Hartmann there. Plenty of experience in midfield up against Mulders. One of the danger men for 1860, the veteran. That's Mai just trying to clear the ball, and then just a little bit over the top there from Neudecker. Foul from the 1860 man. They'll be looking to Weirauch there, the number 10, to create for them. Dynamo Dresden back in the team. As there's a long clearance up the field there from Broll. They'll get infield. Nice looking ball out towards the left here, but a miscontrol. And the chance gone there for 1860. Steinhardt's trying to break forward. And the throw into Mai. Angled ball into midfield. They're just dropping deep there to hold the ball up for Dynamo. It's in the 5th minute already. Quiet start as far as chances are concerned, but Dynamo playing some nice football here so far. Trying to break down 1860 early on. Just unable to keep the ball in, although the whistle's not gone. Eventually the ball cleared anyway, as there's a man down. Erdmann, the former Dynamo man, colliding there with Weihrauch. So free kick here for Vine. Looks as he's going to launch it down the line. Looking for the flick on there from Mulders. Couldn't get hold of the ball though. It's just too long there for Hulsiner. Hiller can easily take possession of the ball. He's looking for options here. And it looks as though 1860 are going to be patient today away from home. There's a ball that's a bit more of an attacking pass down the left towards Steinhardt. Königsdorfer though trying to deal with him, hasn't done so. Tackle coming in from Mai, in the end a foul from the attacker. And Dynamo can get this clear. So 1860 better away from home than in Munich. Stefaniak looking to break through the defence there. Given no chance though. Avenue blocked off, and then in the end, foul coming in. Stefana just shoving Steinhardt in the back there. Easy decision for the ref. Hiller just setting the ball here to clear. Only one clean sheet so far this season for him. Away from home, only conceding 3. And of course, when you've got those fine attackers up front doing the business, doesn't really matter. Again, seeing plenty of the ball. And back to Broll. So 8 minutes in here, remains goalless. Real clear-cut opportunities for either side so far. It's a lovely ball out towards the right here, towards Königsdorfer. Can't find him again though with the return ball from Mai. It's a huge clearance upfield here towards Mulders to challenge. And again, away. Now Stark. Königsdorfer again, but deciding not to take the ball on down the line. Resetting instead back to Broll. And both teams just sizing each other up still here. So that's a poor pass back there. And well, Königsdorfer there giving away a corner when really it should have been easy for him to find his keeper. Screwing it out of play. Broll couldn't get there in time. In fact, it had already gone out for the throw-in, so a big let-off there for Dynamo. As we come up towards 10 minutes played, it's Dynamo Dresden 0. 1860, Munich 0. And this huge Dritte Liga clash. Dynamo will be thinking if they can win this, it will really kickstart their season. 1860 will be looking to continue their fine early season form. also be hoping to close the gap on Saarbrücken at the top. They don't want to drop too far away from the top side with only 10 games gone. Neither side really able to hold possession for any length of time. And again, we see a slack pass. And that counter from 1860, only lasting 2 passes. Well, this looks much better from Dynamo here. Only getting towards the final third. In it comes, good cross from Königsdörfer. Deeper one back in. That will probably drift out of play. Has it been kept in? And in the end, the referee deciding it was already out, but excellent work right there from Hosener. Chasing down will look to be a lost cause. Let's have a look here. Difficult to see that. No complaints though from Hosener. Ball just lost there by Dressel. He'll be hoping to add to his tally after that 4-goal haul last week, as there's an almighty collision as Dynamo pushed forward through Hosener. Referee was right there on the spot, didn't give the free kick. Play continues with 1860 in possession. This is Moll. Steinhardt just looking to play the ball down the channel there, but easily picked off by Dynamo Dresden. Loses out there, and 1860 can come flying forward. It's 3-on-3 here at the moment as the strike comes in. It's Talig who took the final effort there, deflected out of play. And the referee playing the advantage there very well for 1860 to allow that attack to develop. Line infield. And the ball forward. Just these long-range passes at the moment for both sides. Not quite got their radars calibrated as yet. There's a poor ball down the line now on the left-hand side from Dynamo Dresden, handing the throw into 1860. Corner looks fairly happy so far. It's the away side's performance. Kosinski is looking on from his technical area. Emotion shown from him. There's the ball again, just over the head there of the attacker. In the stands there on the left, you can see Palville. Might see him later. Dynamo Dresden need a bit more dynamism in midfield. Stark picking up the ball. And just looking to pick the pass through there. Unable to do so. 1860 really packing that defence whenever Dynamo Dresden come forward. Oh, this is a bit more open for them in attack. A deep cross here. Brought down by Steinhardt. Goes for the volley. Into the body though of the defender, and that will take the sting off it. Ball can come to collect. 15 minutes in now, still 0-0 here. 1860 just showing signs. They're starting to find little gaps amongst that Dynamo Dresden defence. Both sides playing very, very patiently at the moment. It's a deep free kick here for 1860. They need a good delivery. It's going to be Neudecker to deliver. Swings it in here, and the header from Mulders, but there was a push in there somewhere, seen by the ref. Mulders obviously furious, he couldn't find the target anyway. Typical Sascha Mulders reaction there. Ball from the keeper again from Dynamo. Picked up again by the 1860 midfield there, getting through a lot of work. Up against the likes of Stark in there. Who's a combative character. At the moment winning the midfield battle, you'd have to say. Away from home. As Meyer just goes down here. Talik just thinking he had the chance there to nick the ball away from him. And the ball safely nodded away from Hosiner there. Good defending from 1860. Winning the first ball and the second ball at the moment. Oh, not quite the fireworks early on in the game that we were expecting. Epping gets the ball away from Mulders. And another stoppage there. Neudecker again, just catching Stark. Clipped over the top here from the free kick. Looking for the nod down towards Hosiner, who's caught. And again the referee not deciding the way there of Dynamo. A clean tackle, he says, telling Hosiner to get up. Drilling the ball out towards the left. That's a better long ball. His target. At the moment for Dynamo, it seems to be one step forward and two back. Although this is much better, and then the tug back means they've got a free kick just outside the box here on the left. And the first yellow card of the game for Vine. And a deserved yellow as well. He's being caught out there by Meyer. And the first real chance here for Dynamo Dresden to get the ball into the box. Coming up towards 19 minutes on the clock. Stefaniak it is, standing over this set piece. And it comes, it's fired towards goal, in fact. I think he's going for the direct free kick there. Just over the bar. Just holding up a hand of apology there to the players who'd come up, and he's really disappointed with himself. Maybe just a rush of blood to the head there. There's a referee here just trying to calm down the players. A bit of pushing and shoving going on in that as this free kick was whipped in. At least Dynamo have had a shot, whether he meant it or not. There's some goal mouth action from the home side. 2 block shots so far from 1860. And a fairly quiet opening 20 minutes. Hipping. Back to Broll. As 1860 really pressing well here. Trying to squeeze the life out of Dynamo. So far it's worked. In the middle third. As Mulder's there, just pushed out of play. It's a brave man that does that. He'll surely be looking for revenge on the defender later in this game. Yannick Stark was looking forward but had to deliver back to Hartmann, as that's a lovely ball from him. Meyer again. And a decent ball in. Mollo could nod it away with Hosner in there. And in the end it's another foul from Meyer as 1860 cleared the ball. A bit more animated now from Kozinski as time is ticking on in this first half. Miscontrol there out on the left-hand side, this time from Meyer. Just applauding his side's efforts here in the press. And Dynamo just unable to beat it. There's Königsdörfer there, just drifting over to the other side of the field to claim the ball. And the pass again from the Dynamo defence, picked off by 1860 with an easy interception. Not quite happening for them at the moment, the home side. 1860 though unable to punish them. It was a poor ball in. Attacking down the right hand side, Dynamo. Stefaniak looking for the corner, and it's been given. 1860 defender up against him. Salge not happy with that. It looks as though it did come off the 1860 man last. So the corner then looks as though it's going to be an outswinger with Stefaniak taking. It's better delivery than with that set piece a couple of minutes ago. And it comes towards the near post area. And the referee blowing up immediately for the free kick to 1860. No harm done as far as they're concerned. Stefaniak unable to beat the first man at the near post there. Needs to work on his set pieces for the rest of the game. So we see Stefan Lex not to really create anything for 1860. 1860 were the happier of the two sides so far. As it's been very stop-start so far. Plenty of fouls in there. Only the one yellow card though for Vine, as it's been competitive, not over the top. Neudecker to set 1863 here down the left-hand side. A return ball and looking for handball against Stark. Nothing given by Dynamo. And Königsdörfer looking to set Stefaniak free now. Hitting the defender again, Salge. take on the man. Still got to play the ball in early. This ball might just hold up here. Not quite enough though. Stefan was the man looking to keep it in. So Dynamo with 56% of the possession so far. 1860 working extremely hard. So they don't get hurt by that possession. Mulderzet just treading on the ball. Still managed to keep it though. Dropping very, very deep into midfield to grab hold of it. Steinhardt. And that's a lovely ball. Lovely piece of skill. Lex there looking to open things up. And the ball just nicked away from him. As a long range it comes in, and that's a brilliant goal. Goodness me. Steinhardt absolutely rifling home from all of 30 yards. Shocking the goalkeeper there, Broll, who could not have expected that at all. Right into the corner. Lovely, lovely technique to keep it low. As it looked as though Lex here, the chance had gone. But then taking the risk here. Absolutely brilliant strike. As the ball just whipping away from Broll's dive there. So 1-0 to 1860 here. 27th minute, his first of the season. And a very memorable one as well. Well, he didn't really look comfortable when he took on the shot, but he absolutely zipped it into the corner. And well, that's really opened up this game now. We'll see what Dynamo Dresden are made of. They do seem to struggle, as I said earlier, against the sides who are higher ranked. And so it's proving so far that Michael Körner will be hoping his side can keep calm here. Their away defence so far this season has been very tight, and now they've got their noses in front. It's going to be extremely difficult for Dynamo to break them down, you would imagine. Looking for a backs against the wall performance now from Dynamo. There's Lex here just trying to drop that over the top. Half cleared. There was no offside flag raised. Dynamo were trying to lay the trap there, but the referee's assistant not playing ball. As it looks as though Neudecker has taken one to the ankle here. And he's just getting back to his feet here. Looks as though he'll be okay to continue. And down on his haunches again. It's from the challenge from Stark. Just caught. Just going to run it off by the looks of it. As the ball delivered back to Broll here. Sportingly. Well, this, if the scoreline remains the same, would be the 5th defeat in only 10 games for Dynamo, having been relegated to this level. Looks as though the squad, which is very strong, just struggling to gel at the moment. As it stands, 1860 would be 2 points behind Saarbrücken. Dresden, on the other hand, stuck in mid-table. Let's see what the reaction is from Dynamo Dresden. Half an hour gone as they fell behind 3 minutes ago to a wonderful volley from Steinhardt, just taking the strike on from all of 25-30 yards, whipping it into the bottom corner. There's a little mix-up there in the Dynamo defence, but Broll coming out to claim. Getting it out of play. Now he's got to sprint back. 1860 trying to play the ball towards the box there. Steinhardt was closing in. Couldn't get there. There's the communication there in Dynamo Dresden back line. Not good enough, it would seem. Stark forward. And again, the forward player's unable to hold the ball up. There's Hosiner. He's only had the ball a handful of times. He's their top scorer on 3 goals as Stark here. Lovely play from him, gets the strike in, and it's another brilliant goal. It's 1-1. Well, Stark there, taking the ball by the horns, driving through midfield and hammering his shot home from 25 yards. Well, Kaczynski now will be hoping his side can turn this around. 33rd minute. Just drifting infield and hammering home the shot. It just sat up nicely for him as he was going to take it on. And no chance there for Hiller. Well, both goalkeepers then beaten today by shots which they just could not have been expecting at all. As finally this match has exploded into life. Was a quiet opening 25 minutes. But since then we've seen 2 goals. And now the tails are up for Dynamo Dresden here. Attacking down the left-hand side. Hosiner, dead centre of goal, and it's cleared ahead of him by Salga out for the corner. 1860 now just have to concentrate. Clear their heads after that shock equaliser from Yannick Stark. Surely could not have anticipated he would take the strike on from there, really, especially from where he picked up possession of the ball. Stefaniak here feeds in the corner. Surfer around the corner, and just caught on his heels there was Daferner. This is a bit more full-blooded. This is what we were expecting from these 2 teams, toe-to-toe. Steinhardt tries to release the ball down the right. He's found Mulders on the volley and blocked by the defender, and then back in again and wide of the target. I think it was Lex who took on the final effort there, but this is far better entertainment. Lovely ball here from Steinhardt. Looked as though the defender had it. Just missing out there, Weihrauch. But he managed to block that effort from Sascha Mulders, whose eyes lit up as the ball was coming towards him. Controlled the volley well, but couldn't get it past that defender. As we've got 10 minutes to go before half-time here, and it looks as though they will fly by. Looks as though the game has really opened up. Both teams now committed to attack. Dynamo were far too passive in the opening half hour. Alex infield. Varach now on the run. Two cracking goals for you today so far. Steinhardt on the volley, 27th minute, and Stark with the equaliser in the 32nd, both from outside the box. So we haven't seen too many chances created from inside the penalty area. And absolutely no criticism of the goalkeepers Broll and Hiller for conceding those long-range efforts. Both players pulling the trigger early. Again, going all the way back to Broll. This is the headman. Towards Talik. And a fair challenge there, says the referee. Looked as though it could have been a shove there on the attacker, but Dynamo Dresden allowed to come forward here. This is Meyer. And the pace of the attack there slowing right down. It's Yannick Stark there. A little bit awkward for him up against Sascha Mulders. No harm done though. Now Stefaniak looking to pick out the pass. It's deflected instead to Stark. Oh my. Low ball in. Cleared at the edge of the box. Decker looking to open things up. Instead playing the ball down the centre towards Sascha Mulders. Didn't have too many options there, the playmaker. Stefaniak there. Easy decision that time for the referee on the halfway line. And the ball had already gone. Stefaniak went to ground. Short free kick taken. This is a bit more snappy in the passing from Dynamo Dresden in those tight areas. Stark looking to hit the front men early. And quickly taken throw in there from 1860, looking to catch out Dynamo now. Steinhardt down the line there for Lex. Should be covered here by Hartmann. He took his time in clearing it, in the end was fouled. And surprisingly from 1860 we haven't seen too much of Dressel coming forward after those 4 goals last week against Halle. Rather concentrating on his role in midfield, trying to anchor things. Perhaps we'll see a switch from Kulner to get him up supporting the likes of Mulders and Lex in that second half. We've got 5 minutes remaining of the first period. There's Talik here. Could be away down the right-hand side. He's faced up by Meyer. Gets to the byline. Couldn't quite deliver. Just the Ball out of play for the corner. Quality delivery here, 1860. And the big men are up there. Played at the near post by Hosiner. Good work at the opposite end of the field. And well, they could be in here, Dynamo Dresden, if they can get that ball. Hosiner just beaten to it by Lex, though. A little bit clumsy there from 1860 in defending that ball up the field. They were unable to capitalise. As we could see another long ranger coming in, and it's a terrific save there from Hiller. What a hit that was from Mai from a long, long way out. You could see him lining that up. This time Hiller not surprised by the long ranger. It was a great hit. He kept it so low as well. It looks as though shooting on sight is the best policy for both these teams today. And Stefaniak feeds in the resulting corner. That's a better take from him, and it's off the bar. Well, it thumps off the bar and away to safety as far as 1860 are concerned. I think it was Mai in there again with the effort, and that's a big, big let-off for 1860. As the ref just calls a halt to it, there's an 1860 man down in the penalty area. It's Sasha Mulder as well. He doesn't stay down for nothing. And Stefaniak finally finding his range here with the delivery. And Mai very, very unlucky not to make it 2-1 to Dynamo. Right off the face of the bar, and then hacked away by 1860 in the end. And Dynamo Dresden really turning this match around now. As I mentioned, they were way too passive in the opening half an hour. Perhaps the shock of going behind in the 27th minute has actually helped them to refocus. As it stands, with the chances they've had, they deserve to be ahead. And just a stoppage in play here. And the ball is retrieved. Finally, we can get going again. 90 seconds left on the clock in this first half. Just trying to flick it past the defender there. Takes the throw in quickly. It's up towards Hosiner, who gets the header in. Well, it was a difficult one for him to take on, trying to flex the neck muscles there to add power, as the ball was a high one in. At least he forced the save there from Hiller, but a comfortable one for the 1860 keeper in the end. This is far, far better from the home side. And we're hoping to start the second half in the same vein. Now Dressel. Talik now picking the ball up on the edge of the box, right in the corner. And Steinhardt, well, he just caught on his heel slightly as the ball came towards him. And throw into Dynamo. 1860 unable to get a shot away that time on the attack. Oh, we're into time added on here with the scores level at 1-1. 1860 opening the scoring for a wonderful volley outside the box from Steinhardt. The lead, though, only lasting 5 minutes as Yannick Stark drove through midfield and rifled a shot in, again from outside the box. And since then, Dynamo seem to have taken over control of this game, with Hiller forced into 2 good stops from Mai and Hosener. And of course, Mai also hitting the bar with a thumping header from a corner. So it looks as though we're going to go in at half-time all square. Could be an excellent second period, though, as there's a low ball in, and 1860 having to deal with that, get it out for the corner. Hosener again was just on the shoulder of the last man. And the Austrian coming more and more into this game now as it opens up. 1860 are going to have to keep an eye on him, I feel, in the second 45. In the meantime, this could be the last action of the first half with this corner from Dynamo. They'd love to nick a goal now, go in with their noses in front. Wouldn't give 1860 much time to respond. Stefaniak again with the delivery, and in the end, it's cleared by 1860, and that's half-time. It's 1-1 between Dynamo Dresden and 1860. Join us in 15 minutes for the second half. And Dynamo Dresden unlucky not to be in front at half-time even, as Mai also tried his luck from long range. Was saved by Hiller in the 1860 goal. And then from the resulting corner, the same man hit the bar with a header, which 1860 could then clear. So we're away then in this second half. Dynamo Dresden will be hoping that they can keep up the pace that they had at the end of the first half. 1860 rather hanging on. Let's see what entertainment we can get from these two in this second period. There's 1860 on the front foot here at the start of the half. Steinhardt there, the scorer of the opener, trying to attack down the left-hand side. There was a stop-start beginning to the game with many fouls. And once we got the opening goal, things really opened up then. And Dynamo Dresden will be the more confident of the two sides in this second period. And this is Dressel, and takes the strike on. Already more shots from him in this second half than we saw in the first. The man who got 4 goals last week. And he's forced the first corner of the game. Of the second half, sorry. Neudecker across to take. So just taking his time here with the delivery, Neudecker. It's whipped in towards the near post. Away by Königsdörfer. Now back over the top towards Mulders. And he somehow managed to get the strike away as the ball came over his shoulder. And it's a terrific reaction stop from Broll. Now it's 1860 who are really pushing forward. And Dynamo holding on. There's a ball in behind there. There's a man down. Dressel, it was, who thought he was fouled 30 yards out. But what a terrific stop that was from Broll. Shot coming in from inside the 6-yard box from Mulders. Still managed to just claw it off the line. sweeping upfield. Back over the top here. Stefaniak. Lovely little ball inside, just flicked in there. Now the layoff and the strike from the edge of the box. Well wide from Meyer. Decided to take it on first time, under pressure. And sliced it horribly. As here's this chance again from Mulders. Well, he does brilliantly against two defenders just to hold them off. And to control the shot as well. Immediately appealing for something. Typical Mulders again there. A fantastic reaction save from Broll, denying him. It looks as though both teams committed still to attacking football as they were for the final 20 minutes of that first half. That's a relief. They haven't gone back into their shells. And there's Mulder there just catching Mai. And a yellow card for the veteran 1860 striker. No question of that. So his second yellow of the season so far. And just leaving the foot in net against Mai. Dynamo Dresden won't want to lose Mai with only 5 minutes gone in the second half. It looks as though he's going to be okay though. Pushing everyone up here from this free kick. That's a nice one as well. Back inside, this is Holzener looking to dribble into the box. Back up to Königsdörfer. Deep cross from him. It's a struggle there for Hiller. But in the end, the referee saw that there was a push on him as he went up high to try and claim it. Got it at the second opportunity anyway. Action-packed start to the second half here. Still remains 1-1 though, as it was at half-time. Back around the corner from Stefaniak. Picked up by the 1860 defence. Decker. Steinhardt picking out a pass for Neudecker. That's good running off the ball from him. Into the left-hand channel, it just rebounds off Mai into his body and out for the goal kick. This has been a bright start to the second half from 1860. Trying to force their way ahead again. That's well picked up again from 1860. Trying to take control of midfield as there's a high boot in the back there from Moll. Rosenthal just dropping deep to try and challenge for the ball. I wish that he hadn't after that impact. As you can see the Dynamo Dresden bench just warming up on the sidelines. I'd imagine there will be a change from Kozinski around the hour mark. It's a lovely run down the left-hand side. This is Meyer to the byline. And has he got the corner? Instead it's going to be the goal kick. I'm shocked by that decision. And here comes Dynamo again through Meyer. Away. Back over the top, but Hulsener was in an offside position. Now he can get back on the ball again. Stefaniak unable to find him. He's gone down. Oh, facial injury by the looks of it. And that will do for 1860 to get it away. There's pressure building on their defence now. Coming up towards 10 minutes into the second half. Throw forward into the box. Nodded down for Hulsener, who couldn't make anything of it. And the block challenge resulting in the ball going out of play for a goal kick. It's a lovely ball up towards Lex here. Managing just to get away from Stark. Neudecker always looking up. Possibility here for shots, and it's way over the bar there. Talik just cutting inside. Looking to add to his goal he scored last week in that 6-1 win over Halle. Long clearance from Broll, whose terrific stop early in this half kept the scores level. Walters with the effort from inside the 6-yard area, but he reacted so quickly to keep it out of the net. It's a lovely spin there from Neudecker, but Yannick Stark keeping his concentration. Kilner would probably think that this would be a decent result away from home, a 1-1 draw at Dynamo Dresden. We would expect to improve as the season goes on and really challenge for promotion. Kaczynski, on the other hand, they really want to kick-start the season here. They're beating one of the big rivals. That's a lovely ball out towards the right-hand side from Weihrauch. Hulsener looking to play the first time ball forward towards Stefaniak. Didn't quite break for him. Hiller. Hulsener seeing more and more of the ball, but not in the areas he would like to be in possession. The predator rather than a playmaker, Austrian. There's a lovely ball inside. This is Stefaniak. And it's just nicked away from him there by Erdmann. Anchoring the midfield for 1860 here. And we'll be expecting more and more pressure in the final half hour. looks as though Palville is about to come on for Dynamo Dresden for fresh legs in the centre. It's just a little bit scrappy at the moment. Mulders chesting the ball down, looking for the run from Lex. Just cleared by Dynamo, but the ball will surely come straight back at them here. Whipped in ball. Neudecker unable to complete the pirouette there. And there's now suddenly a bit of space out on the right hand side for Dynamo to counter into. It's well closed off in the end by 1860. Knipping, just to launch the ball up towards the edge of the box. And the ball in this time. There's a high boot in the face of the attacker. Well, they're looking for the penalty, Dynamo Dresden. Possibly not enough for the referee to award it, as there's a little bit of argy-bargy going in. Edman is furious, you can see. It's having to be calmed down by his teammates. Oh, it's Tofena who is the man down. Let's have another look at this. Well, it's not enough to award the penalty. Kosinski's also furious on the sidelines. Bit of needle out there now as the pressure builds in this game. Edman is being called over to the referee for his reaction that he had. He's surely going to be booked. Indeed he is. And Knipping as well. And the referee's bad books. Well, Edman's going to have to calm himself down here. And Erdmann continuing their discussion, but far cooler. Erdmann closing in on 300 professional appearances. And he'll have to use all of his experience here to calm himself down and also to keep Dynamo Dresden out. Back underway now. And flipped on by Mulders towards Neudecker. Neudecker deciding just to volley the ball up towards Lex. It's back to Neudecker again. Steinhardt feeding the ball forward, and should be a corner. Came off the defender. It's a little bit of a gift there, really, to 1860. Sure that Knipping would say he had to go up for the challenge with Sascha Mulders. Some more to take here. It's a powerful take. Comes out to the far side, rifled back in, and straight down the throat of the keeper. Oh, Neudecker was with the volley there, trying to catch out the keeper again, but straight at him, unfortunately for the 1860 attacker. Broll looking like a very safe pair of hands at the moment, especially with that sharp save at the start of the half from Sascha Mulders. There's a handball there. One in the centre circle. Off the ball, just rebounding off the player in front of him as it looks as though Dynamo making their first change. It's Will coming on for Stefaniak. Shake of the head there from Stefaniak. I don't think he's very satisfied with himself in the first half. Some of his set piece taking is not what it should be. And we'll see how Will can settle into this game. New signing from Bayern 2. His previous team to the title at this level last season. Great signing for Dynamo Dresden. And in the starting 11 today. Maybe he can add some impetus to his team. It's been fairly even in midfield, but it's 1860 who've created the better chances in this second half. 20 minutes in. And unable to find Stefan Lex there. The ball around the corner. Chris Levader on the sidelines, one of the injured players for Dynamo Dresden. Experienced left back. Attempted ball over the top, nodded away by Stark. That's a lovely turn and a lovely ball from Weirach up towards Hosner, tried to turn it around the corner. Fulda Ferner. 1960 defence holding strong. 1960 quite happy to let Dynamo come forward through midfield and then deal with any balls towards the penalty area at the moment. Packing it tightly. Volleyed away towards Hosner. Decision going the way of 1860 for the throw-in as we approach the final quarter of the game. That's a nice hold-up play from Mulders. There's a runner down the left-hand side here. Steinhardt, but Kunisdorfer doing well to cover. That's an ambitious ball down the left-hand side. Now he comes across to try and clear against Dressel. And look for the goal kick. Coming in with an excellent block there, Mike. Hit the bar in the first half. So unlucky not to put his team ahead. Towards Mulders again, chesting it down. You can always hit him as the target man. Good out ball. from Brawl into midfield. And they could be in here, Dynamo Dresden. That's a great ball over the top. Weyrauch looks up, tries to deliver, and the defender had got back there. It was Salge from inside his own 6-yard box and got it away. Weyrauch took his time, allowed his teammates to come up and support him. He's looking for Hosiner, but the defender was in between, out for the corner. It's Weyrauch again with the take here. Towards the near post, no one can get rid of it as the chance is there suddenly, and it's 2-1 Dresden, and it's Königsdörfer. Well, he was left all alone at the near post as the defence from 1860 was at 6s and 7s. They got it half clear. It fell to the feet of the right back, and with ease he just cushioned it into the back of the net. That's lovely. Oh, it's Knipping was in between Königsdörfer and the goal, and you could see just sidestep to allow the defender to volley home. Well, 20 minutes to go and 1860 are behind here. It's his second goal of the season. And well, Dresden have managed to turn the match around. It's completely on its head now. And Kozinski, well, not too much emotion shown again from the coach. He'll be looking for his team to keep it tight against the league's best attack. As you thought that 1860 were looking pretty comfortable, really. Let's see if they can grab the equaliser. Dynamo showing great heart to turn it around. It looked as though when 1860 went ahead through Steinhardt that the heads might drop, but they're having none of it. Slack defending from 1860 from the set piece. And that's lovely skill in midfield there from Weyrauch. What are Dynamo going to do from here? Are they going to try and grab a third and put the game to bed, or are they going to sit back and defend as almost immediately there's a change from Michael Köhler, bringing off Neudecker and Greilinger to try and open up Dynamo Dresden with 18 minutes left of the game. Free kick for 1860 in the left-back position. As we see Königsdörfer, the man who's given the home side the lead here. A win against one of the big clubs in the league would be an enormous boost to Dynamo Dresden. They've struggled against the better performing sides early in the season. They've really gone head to head with 1860, showing their quality, showing the quality of their squad. The depth not only in the first 11. There's some wrestling going on this near side. Free kick given against Greilinger. Yeah, Picking himself up, dusting himself down. He'll take the free kick here. In fact, just leaving it. And remember that 1860, up until this point, unbeaten away from home. That record to go quite yet. They'll keep battling right until the end. And it's Dynamo here with their tails up. Taking down the right-hand side here, 1860, but Greilinger surrounded by two yellow and black shirts. So 15 minutes to go. Could be a big 15 minutes for 1860 here. In the league, it means that they're 5 points away from top side Saarbrücken, level with third place Ingolstadt. Dresden will climb up to 6th. Just lurking in behind the top 5. And I think that's a decent position to be in after the first quarter of fixtures. And you also get the feeling though that they're missing their fans here at home. You can imagine that for this match it would be a real packed house at the Rudolf Harbig Stadion for this game. And there's a yellow card there shown to Hosiner. Oh yeah, just grabbing hold there of Greilinger by the shorts, trying to pull his shorts down, it would seem. So free kick here for 1860. And it's played across towards the left-hand side. For Dressel. It's a bit of a loose clearance there from Dynamo. Okay, building here down the right-hand side. And in the end, good defending from Dynamo. Centre back there just coming across, saw the danger early. And it's up towards Hosiner. He's alone against the defence there, and he's done really well to win the free kick from Moll. Good work from the Austrian. And some Vine there coming forward in the previous bit of action. Nice nutmegs. There's going to be another change. Switching things up, it's going to be Hosiner coming off. Too many chances for him today. He's run his socks off for his team. And it's going to be Solm coming on to replace him, the number 9. Immediately involved. There's on 2 there, looking to get Weihrauch in. And the counter, this is Lex. And Dressel. And Steinhardt though, just picking the wrong option there for me. Trying to drill it back in field. I think should have gone towards the corner for the runner. 1860 trying to press here for the leveller. Seems they need a little bit of magic here to open up the Dresden defence. It's a long one over the top and really well taken from Broll. So has almost complete control of his penalty area in this second half. I hope that it can last a little while longer. Just over 10 minutes to play in the game. 2-1-2 Dynamo Dresden coming from behind to lead. And Steinhardt opened the scoring with a thumping volley from outside the box in the 27th minute. Just when it looked as though Dynamo were losing confidence, midfielder Yannick Stark decided to take the ball by the horns. Scored also from 25 yards. And in this second half, Königsdorfer pouncing on slack defending from 1860 from a corner to score with 20 minutes of the game remaining. And Sorm here coming forward, playing the ball out towards the right. Bit of space out there for Daferner. Exchanging passes with Feierauch. To control possession and indeed the game now. Playing patiently. Going all guns blazing to try and find a third. Oh, that's a mistake there. Could allow Lex in. And it goes down, and that's a painful one as well. And this yellow card shown there to Salge. It was a challenge that he will say he had to make, as Lex was looking threatening on that left-hand side. It came from a Dynamo mistake as well. In fact, Hartmann with the yellow. Dangerous looking set piece here. Steinhardt to deliver. His left foot scored with his right on the volley, remember. And it comes. Poor delivery, really. Too flat. Still 1860 have it though, trying to lift the ball over the top towards Sascha Mulders. How can they counter here, Dynamo? Königsdorfer is looking for options. And he's holding on to the ball here. He's done really well to carry it that distance. He's pointing where he wants it. The ball is in and it's a cracking save from Hiller. Offside anyway. Well, I think it was Sorm who was in there, stretching to get the shot in. Not offside. Well, that's how quickly this could change. 1860 will leave gaps at the back as they attack and attack to try and make it 2-2. Dynamo Dresden will be looking to punish them. Plenty of shouting and cajoling going on from the sidelines from the coaching staff. Both teams. As the cross comes in towards Mulders again. They've defended really well against the big man Dynamo Dresden. That one effort early in the second half which was denied brilliantly from Broll. Really struggled to get Mulders into the game inside the box. 6 minutes to go. And another switch here for 1860. Erdmann, who's coming off. Jael to replace him, an attacking change, and you can see that Erdmann is still fuming as he was earlier on. I think that's a good decision to bring him off. They need cool heads out there. Veal with a short pass. He's rather played into trouble, but he's showing tremendous strength here to keep hold of the ball, and he's won the free kick in the end. Erdmann taking out his frustration on the chair there on the bench. Dear oh dear. I wouldn't want to share the dressing room with him after this game. It could well be a long bus journey home to Bavaria as well. Perhaps his teammates can grab the equaliser and never soothe him. There's a chance for them to attack. This is Mulders. Free kick, the shove coming in there on Greilinger. A bit of a delayed decision from the ref, but he's given it in the end. Another opportunity here. And goes across to take for 1860. Setting himself there for the run. It's got good shape to it, and it's out towards the edge of the box. And these attempts from 1860 are getting worse and worse at the moment. There's a defender down for Dresden. Thinking it is. Just playing for a little bit of time, maybe calming things down, taking the needle out of it. Just caught there as he got the ball away. Only 3 minutes remaining now for Dynamo to hold on to what would be a tremendous win for them. Hugely important. Coming from behind as well will be a great boost to their confidence. It will also show them, as they start to gel, that they can beat teams above them in the table. 1860, on the other hand, will be very disappointed if it stays like this, that they'll lose their unbeaten away records. They'll also slip 5 points away from top place side Saarbrücken. As the cross comes in again towards Jael. And it's a corner. Good defending from Hartmann. Well, they're running out of time now. 1860. And Steinhardt to whip this in. It's flicked on. Away by Hartmann within the 6-yard box. For Lex, takes on the strike, and an easy take there for Broll this time, and he can see that there's some space at the back there to deliver a long ball. Can't find one of his teammates, then Daferner coming in with the foul. Well, 1860 have just got to go for this now. We're into the final minute as Jael goes down, and Königsdorfer shown the yellow card. Easy decision, surely. Can have no complaints about that at all. And whose goal so far is winning this game for Dynamo Dresden. Pouncing on a loose clearance. Just to cushion home. It's a lovely finish from a fairly tight angle. Could easily have messed it up, but he kept his head. And he's going to have to keep his head in defence here. Steinhardt again standing over this set piece. And it comes. And again it's a poor delivery. And now Jael brings down the player. And that will be a yellow card for him. And to stop the counter-attack before it even started. Taking one for the team. Well, 1860 have rather flattered to deceive here, I would say. Especially with the amount of set pieces they've had. They're just running down the clock, Dynamo Dresden, by bringing off Weihrauch. And bringing on centre-back in Ehlers. So it looks as though they're going to try and shut up shop here, as we're already a minute into time added on. There will be 3 minutes announced. And, well, you'd have to say Dynamo not really holding on here. 1860 not breaking them down, playing rather in front of the Dynamo defence. And once more poor play there from Dressel, dribbling the ball over the line, out of play. Handing possession back to Dynamo. They'll be looking to hold on to this here. As Vil smashes the ball away, but it's a free kick to 1860. Well, the blue shirts all rush up towards the penalty area here. Tough moments for Kauzinski, as it's a horrific delivery. And Dynamo can get the ball again here. Throw in for the home side. Yannick Stark doing really well there to win that. Exactly what they needed. As they've shown great game management, I've got to say. Having fallen behind and then turning the game around since then. They've certainly kept 1860 under wraps, really. Would be a deserved win over the 90 minutes for the home side. As 1860 will lose their unbeaten away record. And still in there running, Königsdörfer there, right to the byline as 1860 look beaten here. Moll looking to the heavens. And that despite 1860 going ahead. A corner, it's certainly not what 1860 need right now. They need to smash the ball down the other end, but Dresden will keep this in the corner. It could be the final action of the game here. And Steinhardt gets it away. He opened the scoring, remember, with a brilliant goal, which was levelled by Yannick Stark. The goal almost its equal. And in the second half, with 20 minutes to go, Königsdörfer scoring what looks to be the winner. Well, from here, Dynamo Dresden will think this is a platform for a promotion hunt, going up to 6th as it stands. It was a big, big test for them today, particularly when they fell behind, but they've passed this test with flying colours. It's into the penalty area. Dynamo just holding the ball up. The seconds ticking down. We're over 4 minutes into the time added on. As the referee blows the final whistle, it's all over. And Dynamo will be delighted with that win. 2-1 against 1860 Munich. A great performance from them. And I will leave you to your quiet Sunday evening, hopefully. Take care from me and join us next week again for more Dritte Liga action. Thank you and goodbye.